Introduce yourself.
My name is Jesse Yarbrough. I am an alumni of Msucom Community College and Oakland University and Michigan State College of Osteopathic Medicine. My career started, I think, around 2006, 2007. We had an excavating company in Msucom County, like Romeo area. We did that for many years, and the economy kind of changed. So at that point, we decided to sell the business and kind of go our own separate ways, my brother, dad, and I. At that point, I decided to roll in Msucom Community College to, just look for a different type of career. And really, at that point, my biggest goal was to get a job that paid benefits. I know, as silly as it sounds, but it's true. So I started going to Msucom around 2008.
To finish your degree?
To even start my degree. I never even went to school outside of high school. From high school, I went right to the family business and stayed in there until 2008. So really from 1999 to 2008. So I started with the basics. I had to go back and take the elementary math, 0070, I remember that, which still is funny. So I did that. I started doing my classes. I think I took about a year before I kind of got into the science classes, biologies. I took one or two of those, and I really decided I loved medicine, and medicine was my passion. So I wanted to just start doing that. At that time, I started focusing on classes to take that'd be good for medicine. At that time, I realized that Msucom was building a satellite campus at Msucom University Center. So multiple times I would walk from Msucom Community College over to MUC just to kind of go check it out over there, even though I knew they wouldn't be open or anything like that. And I reached out to one of the admission directors at the time, and I met with her several times, and I started meeting with her years before I even started at Msucom.
Just to get a plan?
Just get a plan, just kind of make sure I honed in my classes, that way I wouldn't waste time. And at this time I was a non-traditional student going back into my late 20s, so it wasn't I felt like I had to be very focused on my the right classes, the right time, so everything meshed together. What classes we need to take and what would be the appropriate ones to take at what time. And I think I met with her around 2009. I started meeting with her. And then I started doing all my classes at Msucom Community College. Around 2010, I transferred to Oakland University, so I got my associate's degree at Msucom Community College, and I think in biology, and then transferred to Oakland University. When I was at Oakland, I did all of my classes to get my bachelor's at Oakland for the prereqs. Also stayed in contact with yourself and Michigan State the whole time. Stayed in contact with them, made sure I was doing the right appropriate things. I applied in 2011
to our medical school?
To the medical school, to Michigan State College of Osteopathic Medicine. I applied in 2011 and then found out that I got accepted in late October, November of 2011, and I started in June of 2012.
At the Msucom campus?
At the Msucom campus. I wanted to go to Msucom. I grew up in the Romeo area, so it was all that. It was a nice, good comfort level to stay in the Msucom County.
Were you married then?
I was married. I got married in February 2012. My wife would be happy to remember that. That I got married then, and then I started in June of 2012. So I just recently married, going into medical school. So in 2012 I started. My wife and I lived in the area. We lived in Sterling Heights for the remainder of med school, which then I graduated from Michigan State College of Osteopathic Medicine 2016. So I did all of my training right there. I did my first 2 years, so we call it pre-clerkship. So the first 2 years of medical school at Msucom University Center, which all my classes were broadcast from East Lansing, either originated at Msucom and broadcast the other sites. Finished my 2 years at MUC, and did my third and fourth years at St. John Msucom, which is on 12 and Hoover. So I did my clinical training at 12 and Hoover as a med student. At the time, I wanted to stay in the area, in Michigan, predominantly. I mean, it'd obviously be nice to stay in the area where I live, but the only anesthesia residencies in the state were one was in Lansing, and then a couple in downtown Detroit. So I chose to go to Detroit Medical Center to do my training in anesthesia.
So you're at the DMC right now.
Yep.
In your anesthesiology residency.
Yep.
In what year?
In my second year of residency. So I have 4 year total of residency. So I'm finishing up my second year, so then I'll have my third and fourth year, for which I'll be an attending, which means you're fully finished residency, and I still want to stay in this area and work. I don't want to leave. I'd like to stay in any of the surrounding Metro Detroit hospitals if I can, anything in Southwest Detroit.
And now you have a couple children?
2 children, 3 and 18 months, so they're close together. My wife and I just recently moved to Bloomfield, but we have 2 kids, live in the area.
Closer to the hospital?
Yep. I'm close to the hospital. Well, I mean, it's straight down Telegraph, so it's not bad, but it's nice. I mean, it's nice that I was able to stay from my first decision to go to, just get a degree. Even started at Msucom Community College and be able to work myself all the way through to now, to a second year of residency, being able to do it in the state and do it within a 40-mile radius. Really.
So what would you say would be the for somebody else doing it? What was the key to get it to make that happen?
I think all the advisors. I really do think that it helps. I mean, some more than others. Kind of knowing what you want and taking the appropriate classes and taking the right path. It makes it much streamlined and more fast. It makes it just quicker. And I think it was easier for me because being a non-traditional student, I think I had my decision already. Like, I went there, I took some classes, and I decided medicine was my goal, and it was focused. I feel, as a young kid, 18, 20 years old, it's hard to know exactly what you want. So you need to have a couple years to kind of figure that out. But for me, it was when I figured it out, I knew it, and it was dealing with the Msucom Community College advisors, to Michigan State advisors, to the Oakland advisors, knowing which path I needed to go down the whole way, knowing what classes to take, when to take, and what were the appropriate classes to take for the prereqs for medical school.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah.